My understanding is in the last 24 hours, you locked the accounts and shut down the accounts of two guys, Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones. They have big followings on the American right. I think it's better if you just unlock those accounts and let the guys be heard.
Forgive me for giving you an exact quote from our online commentator, Nick Fuentes. If you believe that Hitler was pretty fucking cool, you have no place in the future of the conservative movement. You can debate foreign aid to Israel all you want. That's fine. That's fair. But you have no place with that level of hatred. You can debate the right resolution of the Russia-Ukraine war, but if you believe Joseph Stalin is someone to look up to, you have no place in the future of the conservative movement. If you call Usha Vance, the second lady of the United States of America, a cheat, you have no place in the future of the conservative movement. And if you can't say those things without stuttering, then you have no place as a leader at any level in the conservative movement either. Certainly not in my state of Ohio.
But this, like, Vivek, can I just tell you, like, look at what Vivek did, bro. This was a little alarming, okay? Because you know that Vivek is having a little racism problem, okay? Vivek is having a little Hinduism problem. He's running for office, right? He's running for governor in Ohio, and he is starting to encounter the MAGA situation where they don't like him because he's brown, right? And they don't like him because he's Hindu, okay? So he, like, can't get his shit together, and he can't really win over his MAGA base. And especially, you know, in Ohio, there are some deep fucking scoundrelly sort of white supremacist Christians there. But look at what he says here, okay? Because he decides, you know, he's going to try to throw trans people under the bus as his way to sort of elevate himself. That's his thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to try to defeat the racism by throwing trans people. But look at what he says. He is like now straight up lying, okay? Just straight up lies, guys. Watch this.
It makes you believe that somehow I am less of an American than the transgender criminal who assassinated Charlie Kirk. We refuse to accept that. What does it mean to be a conservative?
Dude, you see that?
It makes you believe that somehow I am less of an American than the transgender criminal who assassinated Charlie Kirk.
The transgender criminal who assassinated Charlie Kirk? Oh, that's a new one. Like, now Tyler Robinson is a transgender criminal? Like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Is just straight up lying. He is just straight up. He's like, yeah, you know, we're gonna go ahead and throw the trans people under the bus. But like, dude, Tyler Robinson is not trans, not even remotely trans. We don't even know that Lance, Tyler's roommate, is trans. There's been no documentation of that either, except, you know, Lance wearing a fucking, you know, like a cosplay outfit once, right? Or doing a filter. So, I mean, this whole thing is just nonsensical to begin with, but we certainly know 100% that Tyler Robinson is not trans. Like 100%. What the fuck is he doing, bro? He's just completely railing at the racism with like making shit up.
Somehow I am less of an American than the transgender criminal who assassinated Charlie Kirk. We refuse to accept that. What does it mean to be a conservative?
Dude, you notice nobody's even clapping at that shit? Dude, the AmFest. Now, this shit is getting pretty crazy here. There's like, bring back Pepsi, AM. What are they doing here, bro? We got the requisite grinder crash going on. All right. It is a disaster, dude. Just a disaster. Unbelievable. Dude, unbelievable. Dude, they have Jesus is Jewish at AmFest. Oh, man, bro. This is crazy, dude. Right? This is like, dude, there are some people at AmFest that are not happy about this, man. But this is the future of TPUSA, guys. Okay? The TPUSA is now Benjamin Netanyahu's fan club. Okay? Dude, oh my God, bro. Dude, here, look at that. Oh, dude, look positively scared, dude, Jake Paul? Dude, I said this is the Republicans after seeing the new Atlas poll, right? Where they're 16 points down on the House ballot. Right there, dude. That's Republicans. That is the Republicans right now, dude. Oh, man, look at him. He is shook, bro. Dude, we got to look at one more while we're doing AmFest, because this is crazy. This is Riley Gaines. All right, but look at her thing here.
Women, you have been lied to for decades through propaganda. To be very, very clear, transgenderism, sexual liberation, and abortion have nothing to do with women's rights. Calling these movements feminism is not only inaccurate, but it's dangerous, it's destructive. Feminism promised empowerment, but you know what it delivered? It delivered emptiness. It sold women the lie that children are burdens, that family is a limitation, and that fulfillment comes from self-centered autonomy rather than self-giving love.
All right, first off, let's unpack this for a minute. Because first off, there's no such thing as transgenderism, okay? There's simply transgender people. It's not an ism. There's not something where, hey, I'm going to go be transgender today. I'm going to believe in transgender principles today. They're fucking human beings. There is no transgenderism. Yes, thank you. People are not isms, okay? That's number one. So fuck off, Riley, with your stupid ass like conflation of transgender people to some sort of like weird religious ideology, like everything else in your fucking speech. Let me just tell you, to all those Christians out there, you ready? You ready? I got a message for the Christians. Hear me from my pulpit. Transgender people existed long before your fucking Bible, okay? So I don't want to hear any more about your isms or your obsession with genitalia or your nonsensical shit, because your Bible didn't even exist, okay? And we have documented history of their existence, which is more than you even have of your deity. So get on with your stupid ass self. So transgender people have nothing to do with women, but then she goes in and says sexual liberation and abortion are not empowerment. Like, dude, sexual liberation? Like, what is she talking about? You know, oh, you're supposed to be ashamed of yourself. You only have it to have kids. Oh, you can't have an abortion to preserve your career or your life, right? She thinks women's rights are, here's women's rights according to Riley, okay? According to Riley Gaines, women's rights are, A, you have to accept the fact that you're just a rib, okay? So your job is to simply take care of your mediocre white guy, okay, right? You take care of your mediocre man while he goes to the gay clubs and or takes a mistress, and you raise his kids, right? Clean his house, birth him some babies, you take care of the family, right? He runs off to the gay club or takes a mistress, and you just sit there and pretend like you're fulfilled with your happy little wifey role. Dude, give me a fucking break, man. Right? You pray to the Bible, you get your Bible out and just pray for an asteroid, right? Yes, you come in fifth. Dude, what is she even talking about? Dude, isn't that bizarre? Like what kind of women like buy into this shit? Dude, sexual liberation is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.